If you have been wanting to romanticize your life and start dating you, stick around until the end for a gift from me to you. But in the meantime, let's make something cute together. Hey y'all, welcome to Life with Toya. If you didn't know, I'm your girl Toya if it's your first time here, and if not, let's get into this. Around here, we focus on culinary culture and care, so basically elevating everyday life. So go ahead and grab you a glass. Y'all, I'm trying to hydrate much better than I usually do, so I will be drinking water today. So let's talk about solo dating. Solo dating is about intentionally spending time with yourself. It's about getting to know yourself, enjoying your own company, finding little pockets of joy, right? And you can do this by exploring your city, doing things that you love, or even just treating yourself the way that you want to be treated. You don't have to wait on someone else to treat you that way. And once you treat yourself that way, others will have no choice but to come up to the way that you treat yourself. Solo dating is not about isolation, it is about connection with yourself. If you see me looking down, I'm just trying to make sure that I'm not missing any key points that I want to share with you guys today from my notes. When you solo date, you learn what truly makes you happy without waiting for permission or a special occasion or even company from someone else. A lot of times, people who are single are unhappy with being single because they are looking for someone else to make them happy. I feel like depending on someone else to make you happy is actually putting way too much on one person. So I make myself happy, and if someone else comes along and wants to add a cherry to the top, then it's extra and it's fine. It's great. I'll enjoy it even that much better. I won't be so desperate to hold on to that. I can walk away from things that don't align with me instead of trying to mold it into what I need it to be because I need it to make me happy. I make me happy. So hopefully we can get you there as well. The biggest benefits of solo dating for me has been self-trust. I have been able to make better decisions, so to speak. So you exercise your decision muscles. I follow through with spending time with myself, and I just enjoy discovering new things about myself. I actually like to go out, pay attention to how I feel, pay attention to what makes me feel certain things, and then I like to evaluate it when I come home. Ask myself, did I feel lonely? I actually did that in my last solo date vlog. And I just asked myself a few questions and I answer them. And it over time, when you actually just look at the answers and you go back and read them, you can kind of see where you are growing and where you are evolving. For me, it's more than just going out to eat. I try not to do things that distract me from knowing that I'm there alone. So I may read a book that has like a little self-help element into it. I try not to watch TV or I try not to scroll social media, things like that. I'm not perfect, but I do want to intentionally get to know myself. Because if you go on a date with someone else, you're not scrolling, you're not watching a movie or a series or whatever. You're actually getting to know the other person. So I try to take solo dating a little bit deeper to figure out more about me, learn more about me. So now we're going to talk about why everyone should solo date, whether you're a man, whether you're a woman, because solo dating is more so geared toward women. And some men I've noticed in comment sections have taken offense to it. They're like, what is solo dating? It's not a date if you're not with someone else. If it's not interfering with your everyday life, don't let it bother you. If solo dating is not your thing, cool beans. But I enjoy it. I learn more about myself, and then I can share more about myself when I'm getting to know other people and other people are getting to know. But you should try it at least once. Solo dating may not be for everyone. That may not be the way that you want to get to know yourself, which is fine. But you should try it at least once to determine if it is or is not for you. So 3 reasons why everyone should try it. You start making decisions for yourself without the influence of other people, and you're not at the beck and call of someone else's schedule. You're at the mercy of your own schedule. Okay? I don't know why I love to say that. Okay? Also, too, it'll help you to realize how much joy is actually in your life. Like, I love getting excited about little things. So, for example, a friend of mine and I, Tiffany, I think we were going to Atlanta for something, and there was a field, or a median rather, full of wildflowers. And I looked up and I saw them, I was like, oh my and it tickled her so bad. She was like, you just got so excited about that. Yes, it's so beautiful. Like the fact that there's just like this median full of flowers and this random road on the way to Atlanta. And it's just like, you don't take joy in that. She was like, you acted like someone planted that for you. Girl, they did. You know what I'm saying? You have got to find little pockets of joy wherever you can to make this life worth living. Because there's a whole lot of negativity, a whole lot of bad things happening, and they get highlighted more than anything. And that can have a negative effect on your mental health. So I try to combat that by creating pockets of joy, right? Also, too, I believe that solo dating helps you to show up better in relationships and friendships because your cup is already full. You can't really pour from an empty cup. I mean, you can try, but nothing's going to come out. And it may not be of good quality. And it may be full of attitude and complaints and this and that, which is not good. So if you pour into your own self, to thine own self be true, it makes it easier to pour into others because you're not neglecting yourself for the sake of others. And I feel like when people get in relationships, they abandon themselves. That's why you find a lot of people where their relationship ends, whether it be suddenly or over a period of time, or they're finally single and they're just like, I don't know anything about me. Perfect example. Lady Danbury in Bridgerton. Y'all, I love that show. It's coming back out next year. But anyway, so her husband died and she was so excited that he died because, if you just watch, you just got to watch. However, when he passed, she didn't know what she liked. She asked for his favorite drink, and the woman that served it to her asked her, she was like, do you like this? And she was like, I don't know. I don't really like it. It was his favorite drink. And so now she's at a place where she is now having to rediscover who she is. And I feel like you do not have to be single to solo date, okay? You should have your own identity. You should know your own self, even in relationships. So if anything were to happen to your relationship, you're not so lost as you have no idea who you are. And your identity is tied to your roles. I'm so and so's husband. I'm so and so's wife. I'm so and so's mom. Just who are you outside of all those roles? Because one thing's for sure, we are all responsible for our own happiness. No one else is responsible for our happiness but us. So now to the fun part. We are about to get ready to make our solo date jar. This can be as expensive or as cheap as you would like to make it. I have bought these products, a while ago. And I have been wanting to do this for a while. And then I was like, well, maybe I can vlog it. And I've just been putting it off. And then I had this idea that I'm going to tell you guys about at the end that I wanted to tie to this video. And I had technical issues with that. So here we are. Everything is finally fixed, y'all. So I have this jar. All of my stuff has been bought from either Target, Walmart, or Hobby Lobby, and I've had it for a while, so I don't even remember how much some of this stuff costed. The price is not on it. So this jar I got from Target. I like it because it has, I'll show you later, but it has like little ridges here, and then like a nice little flat place to put like date yourself sis or date jar or whatever it is that I want to put on here. This paper shred, I can't remember where I got it from, but it's cute pink. Sorry about the noise, but cute pink. Different color markers to write, or you can print your list out, or you can just write your list out with pen or pencil. So I bought this. I was gonna put it on the top, but the sticks don't fit with this on the top like that. So that may just be, and the price is not on this either. I don't know how much that. And then these are the letters that we're gonna put on there. And I got some jewels. So yeah, I got some jewels. These are gonna go on the ones that cost money. And here are the popsicle sticks. I opened one of them so I can test it, but they are tall. They're taller than the jar. I also got this glass vase. This is where I will put everything at that I've already done, so it keeps the ideas fresh. This is optional. You can figure that out. You can just put it back in there and let it be part of your next drawing. Some more popsicle sticks. Okay, these were $2.99 a pack. I don't know why I got so many. This is a pack of 30. And oh yeah, I got 4 of them, which I will not be using all of them. And I got some black markers so that I can write. And then I got some E6000 Extreme Tack glue. And this actually creates dots of glue, so it'll be perfect for the jewels. So, and then this I actually already had. I used to sell jewelry, and it was Bling by Toya, and now I don't. But these are jewels, little faux diamonds that I am going to put in the bottom of one of these. So I'm thinking I may do this in the bottom of one and then this in the bottom of another. So let me give you a close-up of all of the things. So you're going to need like a clear jar or vase, craft sticks or strips of paper. You can even do index cards and cut them up. A couple of markers, so you can do black or colored. I actually have both. You can also do like washi tape and stickers and stuff like that if you really want to get really creative. The more creative you are, the longer it is going to take you to get it done. And this is not like something to just rush through. This is something to take your time with, because this is a way of pouring into yourself. Also, if you are fancy, you can color code your categories. I am going to pull from like 5 categories. There's self-care, foodie, culture, outdoors, and low cost. But I am going to put diamonds because, budgets. If I'm like, money's tight this week, I had an unexpected expense, but I still want to take myself on a solo date, I can do that. I'll just pick one that doesn't have a diamond on it. So let's get into it. It's going to be so fun. All right. So now that I have given you a close-up, first thing we're going to do is label the jar. And you can even label the top, but I'm not going to because my sticks are too tall. Yeah. So I'm going to name mine, I thought I was going to name it Date Jar, but I'm leaning towards Date Yourself Sis. I only have one set, so let's see if I have enough letters. So we are going to do D, date. So D, let's see. I think yourself is going to be too big. I guess once they stick, they're stuck. What? D-A-T-E. I don't know why I decided to say that. That's funny. All right. So D-E-Y, yourself. So I want to do Y. O is O. So date. That's fine. That'll work. And then Y-O-E. Oh, that's cute. This is actually coming together. That T looks a little crooked, but it does not have to be perfect. All right. Does the T look crooked? Okay. That'll work. Date yourself. I don't know if sis is going to fit. Let's see. I was going to do a date jar or a solo date jar, but I felt like everybody who does these, that's what they name it. So I kind of wanted to name mine something a little different. I love that these you can stick them on and then pull them off. I don't know who pays attention to playlists, but I'm cleaning up my YouTube. So everything is in its own little playlist, and the playlists are according to what we are going to be talking about in that section. So Toya Talks and Truths is about, Toya Talks and Q&As, but I kind of want all of it to fit on one side, and then I can put Date Jar on another side. That works. All right, and then we could do Date Yourself, Sis. So now that I have that done, because I'm going to be handwriting mine, I don't want to glue anything on there, and I'm not printing and cutting. I want to actually be in tune, so I'm going to write it down. The categories that I'm going to be doing is self-care, foodie, culture, outdoors, and what's the other one? Low cost. So I'm going to give you an example of each one. So self-care would be like bookstore and tea. So I could go to Barnes & Nobles, order a tea from the little station over there and peruse books. Or I could do a DIY manicure and watch a movie. Like, your solo dates do not have to cost that much money, right? Foodie, you could do it on a solo brunch. You can make a wine flight and have some charcuterie. For culture, we have an art crawl every first Friday of the month. Or you can go to a spoken word poetry night. Something like that is a little bit more culture. So something outdoors, you can go for a hike, go on a sunset, walk the beach, depending on how close or how far you live from it. will depend on the cost of that for you. You can even do like a picnic in the park. Make it fun, make it cute, make it, your own. Some examples of free or low cost: you can do a thrift challenge, dare to find a whole entire outfit from head to toe for $20 or less. Something like that. Do like hat, belt, accessories, shoes, as well as the clothing, jewelry, handbag, whatever. Or you can have like a library afternoon, like go to a library and hang out at the library for an afternoon. Library cards are free if you're local to the area. If you're not local to the area, you can still get a library card, but they just charge you a small fee for them. So there's like a lot of stuff you guys can do, like, just use your imagination. So I pulled a list from ChatGPT and I had it to put a diamond by the ones that cost money and put like a green leaf around the ones that are cost friendly or cost effective or free. I am going to show you guys me writing one, and then I'm going to go ahead and do these on my own because I just don't want this video to be entirely too long. And then put a diamond on the ones that cost money, and that's it. So there you have it. I think I was going to do 50, but I think I'm just going to do however many I feel comfortable with because this is going to last a good little while. Let's do this first. So we are going to put the diamonds in the bottom of the one that says date yourself. So it already is looking cute. This is so cute. I wonder how it's going to be once I put the popsicle sticks in there. I have no idea where I got these from. I've had them for years, at least 6 or 7. But they're so cute. I like the way they like glisten against the light. Ooh, I should have put like a little light thing down there. That's just doing too much. Toya, calm down. But yeah, this is so cute. Look, because we are that girl. I am that girl. This is so cute. Okay, I think I'm falling in love with it already. And so that's what it was with see how much further that sticks out? So I can't put the top on there. So we're not even gonna worry about the top. And then this one, I don't even want to do it. Let's see. I don't want to make a big mess. Let's see. Because I know we don't need all of it. So a cute little piece at the bottom, and we'll just work it. And when we put a stick in there, that's fine. Like these are the ones we've already done. So I just wanted to have somewhere to put those so that they don't get mixed up. Because I don't want to recycle my dates. I want my dates to be exciting. I don't want them to be repetitive. So there we go. So yeah, that. I feel like it's a bit too much, but we can make that work. Because it was just a little piece. Let's see, push it down with it. I'm going to take that out. Okay. So there we have it. And then this is where the sticks will go once they're done. And then once we get this full, we'll just put them back in there and start over. So I'm so excited. This is it, y'all. Date yourself, sis. Solo date jar. And you could even still have a solo date jar while you're in a relationship. So that's fine. Here's a better close up of the jewels for you. All right. So the first one we're going to do is a candlelit bubble bath. My handwriting is not the best, but whatever. So candlelit bubble bath. And we're not going to fill this one up yet. We're just going to put it in here. And we're going to put it down face down. So it has no diamond on it.
Your heart, keep it in your pocket for safekeeping. Don't ever let nobody be the reason you throw it out. You stop caring about it. Don't let your head get in the way. Can't be defined by your mistakes. You know you try really hard. But sometimes you fall. Yeah, sometimes you fall.
Okay, so I have just finished putting together my solo date jar. And I'm going to tell you guys a little bit more about my process. So I just put just a little bit on there and just stuck it and then just waited and it's on there. But in the event that it comes off, everything that costs money, I wrote it in pink. And this one is upside down. This one has a little bit of a directive on it. I think this is the only one that I put a directive on. However, if it has pink ink, it's pretty money. And if it's written in black, like this one, it should be free, which this one is visit a new cafe and create a playlist. So, you can just stir them up. I think there's more paid in here than there are free. I mean, it appears to look that way. I did count them. I came up with 40. So you have to create rules for your solo date jar. My rule is that I can only swap once, and it has to be something like out of budget or the weather is not cooperative for the date that I want to do. So if you go on my page, you should see that there is a Date Yourself Sis playlist. So all of my solo dates, I will be vlogging them and putting them in that list. Well, the ones that I feel like would be interesting. So that's a tip that you could do. So on this side, we got Date Yourself Sis. And on this side, we have a solo date jar. So this is how it works. So you just pick one. Okay, I don't want to spend any money. Let me pick one that doesn't have one. This says nature walk. So I'm going to go out and walk in nature. Just little fun things. So this solo date jar is going to keep things spontaneous. It's going to keep things fun. So usually what I'll probably do is I'll be looking for events. And if I don't see anything that tickles my fancy, I will resort to the solo date jar. So if you want some inspiration for your solo date jar, click the link in the description box for your free printable of 30 free date ideas plus 20 blank spaces on this template for you to create your own. It is 3 pages. You can cut them out. You can glue them onto popsicle sticks. You can fill in your own there on some. So it's 3 pages of ideas, and I created this just for you guys. Also, in order for you to get this freebie, I would like for you to subscribe to my new e-newsletter. It's going to be called Love Notes from Toya. And I'm so excited to be able to pour into you guys once a week. Expect this newsletter on Tuesdays at noon. I'm so excited about this because I love inspiring other people to pour into themselves. And because I have been pouring into myself, and this journey has just been so nice. And it's interesting because I never imagined for it to impact people. And so for people to stop me and let me know, hey, what you're doing is great. It's inspiring me to do things. I love the fact that you go out and do things by yourself, and you're inspiring me to do the same. And so I'm like, how great is that? So let me continue to pour into you guys, and feel free to stop me and let that this is helping you, because that is what drives me to continue going. Thank you. So be sure to subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And if you subscribe, please make sure you hit that notification bell so that you do not miss the next time I drop another video, because you do not want to miss these Date Yourself Sis solo date vlogs that will be coming from this jar. Okay. I'm super excited to share this journey with you guys. Also, please make sure that you hit that like button if this content has inspired you in any way. So this will let the algorithm know that this is great content that they need to push out to other people, so they can be inspired as well. So if you have made it this far, I really greatly appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. And if you are ready to start your solo date journey, please be sure to hit that link in the description box below. Get your weekly love notes and your free printable download. You deserve this solo time with yourself. And so go ahead. I'm going to leave the link for my solo date vlog that I did that inspired me to do this video. So I'm going to leave that link right here. And thank you so much. And until next time, enjoy life with Toya.